Today we're going to take this Saturday to show you how to do a quick installation on how to put up some brick panels on our wall. So we'll go through some of the steps and take things from there. Almost done removing this door frame so we can extend it out to add or compensate for the depth of our panels. And here's the frame. We finally got it off the wall. And we'll set this to the side. Here we are, just finishing up the shims to go underneath the door frame. We'll put this frame back on, and this extends the door frame out enough that the panels won't extend past it. Now that all the prep work's done, is that we can start with the fun stuff. Here's our first panel. We're going to line this up and chop off part of the key and get it to butt up against the wall, and then go on from there. So let's start from that. This first cut really doesn't make a difference. We're just trying to get one end that's completely flat so you can push it against the wall. So square it up and draw your line on the back of it, and we'll quickly cut this. Push this thing up against the wall, and I'm going to mark where the trim comes up to, and then we're going to cut this little section out so we can so it butts right up to against there. Okay, with our panel notched out, we can easily put this up against the wall. Make sure everything's up tight. And grab our screw gun and secure this to the wall. Let's put a few screws in here just to get it held back in place. And now we're off to about ready to start measuring our next panel. Here we are. We're planning out our cuts to cut out for the electrical boxes and cable boxes. We've set this up, and we're going to double check a measurement, but in general looks like the top of this lines up with this key, and so we're going to take some measurements based on that laying up here. So I've marked out both top and bottom of where the box hits here, and we have another electrical box that's over behind this wall, so we're going to lay this. Okay, here we go. We're putting our panel up. Get this all lined up. And by golly, it actually matches. So this is the only cut in this panel that we have to make an account for, so now we can screw these in. We can screw this in permanently. Try to key or put your screws in underneath bricks so you can't hold the seam. Go ahead.
It's on. Dad, it's on your battery. Did you put it?
Okay, wait. Okay.
Oh, God.
No talking, Jordan. Make sure everything's right first. Yep.
There it goes.
There it went?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure before I put this in there. There we go.
Just got to cut that piece.
Yep. So, but I want to show, well, yeah, I need to figure out exactly where it's at. This will be a hard one to cut out.
Right there.
Okay, we've cut this panel and we've knocked out the holes for the cable box and the light outlet. I've detached this light outlet and we're going to just slide this through here. So, I'm going to get this nice and snug.
Go.
Okay. Now we need to notch out the spot for the stop it. So here we've got our cut piece. We shimmed off a little bit on the bottom so we can fit it around the trim. And we're going to finish off this first level here. Fits in there nice and tight. So what we have left is to go around this door frame. Take our measurements of here and 13 here and start marking it off from the wall. So we finally got finished with the air duct, cut that out, and now we're going to put this thing up and permanently mount it. So. That looks good. I'm going to take the door frame, get that all lined up. Okay, that's all tidy and sturdy. Okay, here we are. We got the last panel up. All that's left to do after this is just caulk the gaps. So the last process we have is filling in the joints with caulk. You'll need a cup of water, a brush, and obviously the caulk. And in most cases, with our panels, is that you'll actually have to wait for the caulk to dry and touch it up with a separate touch-up color. So here we go. So after you have the caulk in the holes, you use a brush and some water and push everything around and get everything to where it needs to be. You also want to have a paper towel or something on hand so you can get all the excess caulk off the front of the stone. Okay, here we are at the last stage. Everything's been caulked for the most part, and the last part is just doing a simple touch-up. Just quickly paint over this thing and let it dry, and everything should blend back in.